Hey, Ethan, Jonathan Richter said he made a huge mistake renting an apartment out of this building from new vacancy. He said he didn't know Chris Gatley owned the property or the company. Now, I've been reporting on living conditions of Gatley's properties for nearly 3 years now, and I have to say this is by far the worst, or one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
I've lived in trap houses when I was homeless, and I've seen them look better than that.
He saved what money he could and signed a lease on an apartment he expected to be ready to live in. Instead, he says the building should be condemned.
I called new vacancy. They told me that I should have looked at it. I looked on the outside, but I mean, every human being don't expect to walk into a rental like that.
I've covered many stories with many renters who have filed complaints on Gatley-owned properties with the city, but none as bad as this. Jonathan showed me around the home he was excited to finally have.
And there's wires. Every socket's out. Barely that one and that one over there.
The condition of the one-bedroom apartment got worse.
It's just plain gross.
So you paid how much to move in?
$490. I had a couple mental breakdowns. Pretty basically like being homeless. Really is. I mean, you can't live in this. It's not habitable. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
We headed through what seemed to be a living area to find gaping holes in the wall and the floor. The kitchen was no better.
That's where the stove's supposed to be.
Jonathan says he's worse off now than before he signed the one-year lease with new vacancy.
I'd rather live on the street than live in that place. Be careful with who you rent through now. I mean, this is my first time renting in my life, and it didn't turn out.
Jonathan Richter says he just wants his money back and out of his lease. A formal complaint has been filed with the city. Officials have confirmed that an inspector will be sent out, but just exactly when that will happen still isn't clear. They're dealing with a backlog of complaints. We're going to continue to follow this story to show the city just how bad some housing is here in Springfield. Reporting in Central Springfield, I'm Frances Watson.